Congratulations, you have your offer accepted. What happens next? Now we're going to navigate through what is called the escrow process. First thing is first, we want to get the fully executed agreement over to the lender so that they can lock in your rate. We'll go over the final figures to make sure that you're still comfortable with what might be your new mortgage. In addition to that, we'll probably want to factor in property taxes and insurance. That way, you'll know what your full all-in monthly payment will be. In addition to that, we'll need the earnest money deposit, the good faith estimate over to escrow within the first 72 hours of having your offer accepted. Remember, that's going to be 3% of the purchase price when we filled out your offer together. That needs to be wired directly from your bank over to the escrow company. Again, within the first 72 hours. In addition to that, I'm going to supply you with a couple of home inspectors, or you're welcome to use your own. We'll hire them too. We want to knock this out in the first 5 to 7 days. Generally, when an escrow falls apart, it's usually due to the inspection or what they find during the inspection. So we want to get that out of the way as soon as possible. That way, we know it's something that you want to move forward with or not. The inspector will check the roof, they'll go into crawl spaces, they'll check the electrical, the plumbing, they'll even check the appliances. They're going to know everything and anything that might be a concern to you. So once we get that home inspection back, we'll both read the report, we'll get our heads together, and then we'll figure out what we want to do. We could either ask the sellers to replace or give us credit back for repairs. You can also get this credit to reduce the sales price, or we could get the sellers to apply the credit towards closing costs. I also want to go over seller disclosures. We could either sit at a table or do this via Zoom. These are all the documents that sellers by law are required to fill out. The two common documents that I specifically want to see are the seller's property questionnaire and the TDS, which is the transfer disclosure statement. These are the two documents that the sellers have to disclose everything and anything about the property that a buyer would want to know. So basically anything that is inoperable about the property. Does a window not open properly? Is a door cracked? Is there a crack in the ceiling? Does the front bedroom window not open? I want to know about that. That way, we can make our home inspector aware and they can further evaluate it. Not only do we want a home inspection, but we also highly recommend a termite inspection. If they find evidence of an infestation, they may recommend fumigation. This is negotiable. Good thing you have me on your side to negotiate this for you. The other inspection that I recommend is a main drain outline. This is going from the house to the public sewer systems. If the homeowner has replaced this at some point, then we're probably good. But if they haven't, then what happens is that these main drain lines back up into the house and cause a lot of problems. This is what we want to avoid. This is an inspection of about $250. What they do is that they put a camera down that pipe and see what they need to see. They want to make sure that it's clear and that there's no future challenges that we may need to be concerned with. In our next video, we're going to talk about what we do if we do encounter problems with the property. What rights do we have? That's going to be a request for repair, and we'll talk about that in the next video.